Hi guys, my name is Lily Nova and welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to do a quick update here today and congratulate all of you guys because we have solidified and chosen, the collective has chosen our highest timeline. That is fantastic. And I don't know about you, but since the night of the 5th, I have been feeling a huge shift. A huge shift. Tons of upgrades. My crown chakra has been going crazy. My heart chakra has been expanding. I've been feeling excited. Beautiful things are on the horizon. Now, this is our highest timeline. It's super exciting. Okay, so I wanted to share a few updates, and let me just go over a few things with you guys. The night of the election, and this isn't about politics, let me preface that, we are infiltrators from within the system. We need positive white hats or benevolent people working towards our ascension, coming in and infiltrating the system from within. That's exactly what we are. We are starseeds. We are beings from somewhere else who came in to assist the planet with the ascension. Okay, so there are people coming in that are infiltrating the government and politics that are actually positive beings to collapse the old systems. And like I've said recently, I saw the red and blue logos of the two-party system crumbling. And the Alliance said that this election would eventually bring the end of the two-party system. And I've mentioned how another creator, Magenta Pixie, saw the red and blue squares, and then they all went to purple. And to me, that signified unity. We are moving into a time of peace and unity and prosperity. Financial shifts are coming. Peace agreements are being made. The dark forces are leaving the planet in mass numbers. Just yesterday on the Rumble interview or panel discussion with Journey to Truth, so I was on their Rumble channel last night. You can check that out on Rumble on Journey to Truth podcast. Sherry Divband, who's another creator and a friend of mine, shared in the comments that last night she saw tons of negative beings and entities leaving the planet. And I feel that. I feel much lighter. I don't know about you. Let me know in the comments how you guys are feeling. Very exciting times. And yes, there are some people who are upset about the outcome and don't quite understand, but there's been a lot of programming that people are being disconnected from, and the truth is going to be revealed. Now, be compassionate for others. I have some family members who are very upset right now, but they've been misinformed. And like the Alliance said to me a few days back, the blind will soon see. So now that the collective has chosen our highest timeline, now the cleanup happens. It's massive cleanup time. Disclosures about the trafficking, the corruption, the three-letter agencies, wars, all of that is ending. The illusion ending. Now we can begin to step into our power, receive massive upgrades. Very exciting times. Okay, so let me go through some of the messages here. Now, the night of the election, I didn't know that it was going to be called so soon. I laid down for bed. I was trying to sleep for about an hour, and I saw a vision, as I'm kind of like half asleep, half awake. I saw a vision of a white horseman, like somebody on a white horse. And it was biblical. It felt biblical. Now, I've been getting some messages about how this really parallels the prophecies in a lot of ancient texts. Now, of course, a lot of what the Bible and organized religion has been manipulated and corrupted, but there is still truth in it, which I find really interesting. And the white horseman is the horseman of conquest, like eradicating the evil forces from the planet. So I thought that was really interesting. And, white's a symbol of purity, of the divine. It's a very pure color or light. And then I saw a vision. This is still the night of the election. A lot of gravestones. And then I saw Trump there. And people mourning a ceremony for the lost children to trafficking. And then I saw confetti and balloons whenever it was called, and that it became official that the collective has chosen. And I believe we had a really big part in that with all of the timeline work that we've been doing recently on my channel, anchoring in our highest timeline, all of the clearing, the cleanup, the dismantling, the grid work, and saying we do not consent to lies, deceit, or negative entities being here. You have to leave. We do not consent. Saying that is so powerful. And I would continue to say that. Because we're cleaning up, but they are on their way out. So on 11/7, I woke up in the middle of the night with a vision of, in messages from the Alliance, of white hats. I saw a vision of white hats taking their masks off. White hats as in the benevolent humans and galactics working together to eradicate the planet, to liberate the planet, all of us here, taking their masks off. And I heard it's safe to come forward now. Public disclosures coming, alliance, allegiance. This is very important. So there's a lot of white hats who have had to kind of been, behind the scenes here, and more of us and these other people in other areas of society are going to be coming forward in mass numbers. It's safe to come out. I've been getting a lot of messages coming in, an influx of messages this past week that it's now safe to share with everybody. They also mentioned Maha, it being a very pivotal moment, so Make America Healthy Again, which is RFK Jr. is working towards eliminating one of the first things he said he wants to do is eliminate the fluoride from the water, which of course calcifies your pineal gland, makes you docile, lowers your IQ. Hitler was putting that in the water to control the Jews. That's insane that that's allowed to be in our water. So that's being removed. And tons of other things with Maha. The chemtrails, the pesticides in the food corporations, big pharma, they're going after it all. So we have that to look forward to, and that's coming. That's going to be huge. I'm also hearing a spacefaring species, interplanetary species. We are working our way towards that, and we're going to make great leaps. The golden age, I forgot to mention that. The night of the election and after T1, I kept hearing the golden age before I saw anybody else saying the golden age. Then the next day, and I'm seeing it left and right, and apparently T and Elon, they said this is now we are entering into the golden age, and I was hearing that separate without even knowing that anybody else was hearing that. That's really interesting to me. Then the Alliance showed me our DNA, tons of light, and I almost saw kind of like wormholes or little galaxies in our DNA. And massive activations, massive codes being encoded now and to come. Our DNA, it's safe for us to activate our special gifts and abilities, for us to remember, for us to step into our power. They've also been highlighting the Merkaba being activated, our light bodies, which is our chariot to ascension. And these beings, these benevolent galactics, they welcome us. They are welcoming us back into the stars. So that's coming. There's going to be a lot of really big leaps towards us becoming a spacefaring species and rejoining our galactic family in the coming years. I also saw crystal pyramids in the earth activating and coming online. I heard the word demiurge. And I looked that up, and that has to do with like the Gnostic, ancient Gnosticism. And it talks about that being the narcissistic, the negative personality that's kind of controlling the world, energy. And then whenever I heard demiurge, and you can look that up too if you'd like what demiurge means in the Gnostic texts, they said puppeteers collapsing. So the negative ETs, the negative reptilians and all of that, the negative AI behind the scenes, controlling, collapsing. Remembering DNA, quantum field, in the quantum records, we'll be able to access this ancient wisdom. New technologies coming. People are already making med beds, or their versions of it, like Arcturus Ra, his cell well. I've used it twice, and I had amazing experiences in it. It's ancient technology, quantum technology, healing technology, healing abilities coming online, healing with your hands, healing with your intention. Psychic abilities. Planetary revolution, liberation, they said. Collective unconscious awakens, mass awakenings. The blind will soon see. Rapid healings, awakening. And then they referenced the Bible. And then I kept seeing visions of The Simpsons, which is interesting because there's a lot of truth in The Simpsons. Like we saw T becoming president. I think they did stuff on covering like the pandemic and a bunch of other crazy things that they called. Now that's just really interesting. There's a lot of disclosure and also programming in these shows and movies. You know, we've got Star Trek, which is very much like Star Trek out there. Star Wars, which is what we've been in for a long time, and Emperor Palpatine, from Star Wars, basically took over Galactic Empire through politics, and then the Starseeds, the Jedi, which is one of the visions they showed me recently, the Jedi, we are the Jedi, our abilities coming online, us remembering, and then taking down the Cabal, or the negative forces, the negative AI. So basically it's Return of the Jedi right now. Okay, they also said the Celestine prophecy. Now I need to look into that more, but they were motioning towards that. The Golden Age, collective unconscious, becoming conscious. Movie, The Matrix, Follow the White Rabbit. This is very much like The Matrix. It's mind-blowing how much this is like The Matrix. If you haven't seen that movie, you need to see it. They also mentioned Iraqi dinar. And so this is foreign currency. There are some people who talk about getting like the foreign currency and the currency, the financial system will be reevaluated, and some of these foreign currencies, which you can buy for very, very cheap, will go way up in price. So I actually just recently got some Iraqi dinar, and they mentioned it, and then I tried to ask more details about it, and they said you're on the right path. They were also talking about certain cryptos skyrocketing. And me personally, I've invested in XRP. That's one they specifically told me to get about a year ago. So huge financial shifts coming. And we're already seeing financial shifts happening. In the crypto world, it's already starting to go up. So not financial advice, but you may want to invest in something like that. They said that there are codes and symbolism in everything. Pay attention. Think The Matrix. There are codes and symbolism in everything. This illusion has been held up, this 3D matrix illusion, but there's symbolism and codes and everything, and then this illusion is being dismantled. The Draconian order has fallen, they said. Watch it play out. I see them in the Draconian in like negotiations, and I asked, what are they negotiating? And they said how they will exit. So basically it's a done deal. We're about to just watch all this stuff play out. And we still need to do our work, though. We still need to do our work and hold our light, anchor our light, stepping into our power, meditating, being in our heart space, love, unity. Even if we don't agree on things, it's okay. Other people have different opinions. The truth will be revealed, and the blind will soon see. They said dawn of a new day. Frequency specific. And I took this as keep your vibration high. You are constantly co-creating your reality with your perception, with how you think of things. You choose. So choose what you focus your energy on. Choose what you believe. Your belief systems are helping to co-create your reality. And they said loads of information incoming. Melania Trump. They kept saying Melania Trump, and they said that she was a Pleiadian emissary. She looks pretty Pleiadian too, which is interesting. And then at 3 a.m. last night, I woke up from a dream, and I saw people walking around with these cords in the back of their necks, like the Matrix. Have you seen that? They plug people into the Matrix through the back of the neck. And we have a chakra back there. And I heard the input from Atlantis, mind control matrix. And I woke up. And so these negative AI and negative forces and corruption started in Atlantis. And, you know, Atlantis, basically the plug was pulled on it. And civilization, humanity had to like restart. But they're saying like this negative AI like got in through Atlantis and has been controlling people. And they use the words, the input from Atlantis. But I'm seeing that this will be unplugged. People are about to start being unplugged from the Matrix. It's dissolving. It's on its way out right now. It's crumbling all around us. And we're going to start seeing things more, like seeing through the veil. These dark forces can no longer hide. So people are starting to show their true colors. Pay attention. And have discernment. Discernment's super important right now, but it's getting easier to be able to tell who's who. These dark forces try to put masks on and trick you. And then this morning I saw the deep underground bases, light flooding through them being massively cleaned out, which is where a lot of the trafficking's happening, these dark magic rituals, all of that, where these negative entities are hiding, a lot of them underground. Just light flooding. It being massive, cleaned out. And also peace negotiations are happening. So just today, since T has been, announced that he's won, peace negotiations are already happening with Russia in the Middle East. Wars are ending. Literally, peace is coming. We're going to have to do some major cleanup, and they may still try to throw some curveballs at us, but peace is happening. It's coming. Unity. We're seeing it unfolding all right before our very eyes. This is super exciting. So wars are going to be ending. Financial systems. The financial system collapsed. The corruption collapsing. And now it is time for us to rebuild. To create something beautiful. Peace, unity, expanded levels of consciousness. Our frequencies rising. Our Merkabas activating. Ancient wisdom. Healing technologies. There was one other thing that I was going to say, and I kind of lost it. Creating. This is just a really big time for co-creation. Cleaning up, co-creation. Keep your energetic fields clean, of course. Stay on top of that, anchoring your light, your heart space, like I said. And I am super excited. Congratulations. This is a victory. And now we're about to watch it all play out, but still doing our part at the same time. And I will get back to you guys whenever I have more updates. Feel free to like this video. It really helps the channel. Drop a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know how you've been feeling. Congratulations. Pat yourself on the back. It's finally happening. I will see you later, Star Brothers and Sisters.